Back to an episode of Farming Simulator. We are back on Hutan Panty, and we are here. We have to do a few things today. The biggest of which is probably mowing our grass. Even though I don't want to do that necessarily, that's probably what we have to do. And then from that point, we'll decide on what we want to do. I think getting contracts done and getting that windrower first is probably the biggest thing, and then we'll move on from there. My tractor, I left it up here with all the mowers. I believe the mowers and stuff are up here. Maybe I left them at the store. I probably left them at the store. Yep. No, they're right here. Perfect. So we'll just back this thing up a little bit. Out of the way there. There we go. And as you can see, our beautiful grass is ready to be harvested at 97% yield. Now the reason we went with this is because, one, it's like the easiest to start with, right? And two, it is absolutely gonna make me a load of money. That's kind of the biggest reason. It's gonna make an absolute load of money over time. Now we still haven't sold our other stuff, right? We still have our silage and all that stuff. We're sitting on that. That's going to be a lot of money too. But for now, let's get this show on the road. Alright, so this is step one. Alright, we just finished up. Let's take this mower back up to our little area up there. Now if you notice, I had to keep stopping and lowering and putting the mower up, the front one here. My tractor just doesn't have enough power to get up and down the steep hill, at least up the hill, with the mowers running. It does okay without like running anything extra, but with the mowers running, no good. Okay, so we already have enough money in order to rent this really big windrower. The end goal is to get this windrower. I think that is the biggest one in the game right now. 14 meters. Oh boy, the end goal is 100% to grab that. I mean, you could grab these cheap ones and all that stuff to get by, but we don't want to just get by in this playthrough. Not one bit. I don't know what a swath curtain is either. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna do whatever it says. Okay, so it's only $5,000, so we're good. Now we're good on doing this part. We're not so good on doing the other part where we have to bale it. Now we're just gonna wait because we only have 5,000 bucks. We're gonna knock this windrower out of the park, get this stuff done, and then we're gonna head and do some contracts so that we can lease out the baler, because we want to be able to get this done. I did some math. I don't know if I did it right. The farming sim math always confuses me, but I tried. I looked at how much we could be bringing in with the bales that we have, and if I did my math right, there's no telling if I did it right. If I did do it right, then we can possibly bring in like 17,000. So it's not very much, but it's something. Totally forgot my mic was muted that whole time there. Anyway, we got a contract. God! Contract killer. Call me a hitman. Anyway, we got a new contract. We got 16 and 17. One is a fertilizing contract. The other is a plowing contract. So we did end up grabbing both of those. We are on our way to drop the bridle off. I have it attached to my back here. We're gonna drop that little guy off right away and then go back and grab the plow because we couldn't take both at one time. I tried. It didn't let me. God, every time I drive by these two fields, it makes me realize more and more that this is where I'm gonna set up camp. What are you doing? Jesus Christ. Oh God, the fog is horrendous here on this street, but we can deal with it, right? I can't wait to buy this place and set up my base in there, little base area. Okay, so field 16 is the one we need to plow. So let's go ahead and unfold the plow. Let's go into steering assist because we do this ourselves. And oh, what are you doing? Why did it just switch sides? There we go. Let's lower it and go, go, go. We just finished up our field here, our fertilization contract and our plow contract. If you notice in the top right hand side it says cultivate. I found a contract while I was plowing and fertilizing that allows us to get around $13,000 in order to just cultivate a field with their massive cultivator. I was like, alright, can't pass this up. So we are going to end up doing that. However, before we do that, I do want to see if when we get back to the store, we have enough money to rent that baler. Alright, we just arrived at the store. We have to drop off our bridle, that is ours. And let's see if we can return these contracts or complete 2 of them. And see if maybe we have enough money. Let's collect it. Collect that one as well. If we do not, Then we will continue doing other stuff. Let's see if we can rent that baler now. Let's go into square bales. We want the cheaper one out of the bunch. That can do it to 220. That's this bad boy. And we can now rent our baler. Woohoo! Let's lease it out. It's only 8,000 bucks. We got a baler. And we got a more powerful tractor. Why don't we use this thing to pull it? Let's try it. Maybe we can. I don't know if we can. Let's see. I'll use their diesel. Instead of my own. Let's see. It connects. Hey, that's something. Let's see if it works on our field. It'll save my tractor from wear and tear. And I get to use their stuff? I'm all for it. I wonder if I could do this like every time. Just lease somebody else's big high-powered tractor to do my field. Is it gonna let me? I don't know. Let's see. Let's unfold the baler. Let's lower the pickup. Let's, oh wait, we need to set the size, right? Okay, it's at 220. Let's turn it on and let's, I wonder if this thing has the steering assist. Oh, it does, but it doesn't do it like this. We have to do this manually. Okay, this is nice. It's picking it all up and it's letting us do it. Now we are missing a couple, and apparently I missed some grass going through here too, unfortunately. Missed a lot. That's not good. Well, we are picking this stuff up like nothing though. Look at that. And it's pulling it up the hill really easily. We need this guy. We need to keep in mind what kind of tractor this is and just grab it. Look how easy this is. It's just making it look so easy. Oh, we need this so bad. We're doing pretty good. All I'm doing is going up and down with the baler here, and I feel like we're doing pretty good. It's more bales than last time, so all that work we put in is paying off. It's gonna pay off. Hasn't paid off yet. We haven't made any money, but we're going to. Yeah, we are at 32. Even if we can get like 3 more bales, hey, that's 3 more 6,000 liter bales. That's pretty big. Pretty big deal. By the end of this, let me explain some minor rules I'm setting for myself too. So there's a couple things I don't want to do, and gosh dang it, unless like absolutely necessary, there's a few things I'm gonna try not to do. I don't want stores and dairies and all of that. I don't want productions on my base area or on my main area that I'm gonna build on. So obviously I haven't built on anything yet. Once I do, and I have my area kind of selected, I want nothing around it, essentially. I want it to just be a place where I have to leave and I have to come back. Like, I have to take all of my farming equipment and everything out there manually or hire somebody to drive their stuff, my stuff, out there. I don't want it to be like here. Like, oh, I don't want it to be here and then have a production next to it and make everything, super duper efficient. I want to actually have to drive the tractor and drive the equipment out to the different locations to work on those fields. I mean, I kind of told you guys my plan. I plan on having the 2 massive fields over there that we drove by earlier. That's my plan. I plan on having those 2 fields, and that's going to be where I create my little base area. And on that base area, I mean, there might be cows and things, but there's not going to be a dairy. You know, there's not going to be a production right next to it. I'm going to have to drive the milk and all of that way out to go there. You know, that way I have to make it a truck for myself. I have to make it a little bit more harder. And honestly, it's not really about making it more harder. It's about making it more engaging. And that's what that's going to do for me. It's going to make it certainly more engaging. We have 38 bales. We have 8 more bales or 7 more bales than last time. And we're not even done. We have all these little spurts like this and that and those. And there's some in the middle of the map too that I have to grab. And they matter. Like, look, that just gave us another grass bale. I forgot we have to go and wrap these things too. We're going to use this guy's diesel though. We're not using ours. We're going to save the wear and tear on our tractor and use theirs. Might be a little cheaty, but I don't really think it is, because I'm leasing the tractor. That's kind of what the contract is, right? You lease the equipment, and I know I might be able to I might not be able to use their equipment on my field when I lease it, like their plows or their cultivators. But if I'm able to use their tractor and I'm leasing their tractor, I don't see why not. Apparently my audio did not record. I'm trying to figure out the source of this and why this keeps happening, but I should just drive over there. My truck's up there. I have to take the truck back to the grandpa's house anyway. So most of the field's done. We did run out of Randy Wrap. We have like 2 bales, I believe, 2 or 3 bales left to wrap up. And that's it. We moved most of them on our neighbor's field on top of his growing spinach. I don't know where else to put it. Like, I didn't want to just throw them all up here. I guess I could have thrown them up here, right? Didn't really want to. But yeah, most of the field, I mean, I could drive on the field. But most of it's done. I also tried rolling. Apparently rolling doesn't do anything. So I am going to need to refertilize this field, evidently. But we do have most of these. Oh yeah, there's some in the field, in the road, because the AI drivers were kind of making me crazy. So I took it upon myself to, you know, block them. I wonder if I could fit one of these in the back of the truck. Anyway, we differentiated them as best we could with the throwing them in the field, not stacking them or anything. Yeah, one or two might fit in the back of the truck. That's good news, huh? We're at our Randy Wrap, so next episode we're gonna take that rented tractor over there and probably finish our cultivating contract, and maybe if we're lucky, because I spent all that time working on that field, maybe if we're lucky there's another cultivating contract where we can use that big cultivator. Well, we'll take a gander when we get back to Grandpa's house. Anyways, we have tons and tons of bales. We have nothing else to spend the bales on or to use for the silage. Like, I'm not making TMR. I'm not doing any of that stuff just yet. It's all going to be profit. You know, next month in November, we should be able to sell our bales. So as soon as that happens, we should be making some money. And if my math's right, like I said earlier, it's about 17 grand. Well, we should be looking to make, hopefully. Hopefully. You know, never comes out that easy though. There's our silage trailer up there. I checked them earlier. I think they're at like 60. Gosh, this place is foggy, isn't it? I don't know how he lives here. I hate to live here with all this fog. So let's just park this bad boy here. Turn off, and let's check again, because it is toward the end of the episode. We are at 67%. So next month, they should all be ready to sell, and I believe if I press pause, I can check out the sell screen, prices screen, and I can see silage, and silage is gonna go down. Ah, that's a bummer, isn't it? That sucks. But it's okay. It's okay. There's nothing we can do about it. We can wait. You know, we're not in a rush to sell it either. I'm not, like, hurting that bad. So, we'll have to take it. Dang, that sucks. Oh, boy. Let's see if there's any other contracts. There's another fertilized one. Field 27. That's right next to us. We have the Breedle. The Breedle would make quick work of that thing. Plus, we have the fertilizer for it. I'll decide on this next episode. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Have a great rest of your day. And this has been Titan, signing off.